Greetings, people of the world. Matthew back with you for another quest here in White Knight Chronicles 1 and 2. And today we're taking on a quest that is probably one of my all-time favorites, and one that I definitely took on a lot when I was playing White Knight Chronicles 1. Today we're taking on Dragon's Heat, and we're doing this one on hard mode. So we're taking on the fire dragon that is overwhelming these miners and these researchers, so we gotta help these guys out. Guys, I guess their pickaxes aren't working very well. But I've got the perfect remedy for that, because we're doing this on hard mode. And since this is another quest that is primarily elemental based, I'm going to be using my main avatar Matthias for this quest. So just going to take every precaution to try and beat these guys up as efficiently as we possibly can. And so you just want to focus your attacks on the scorpions and the lizards. Don't worry about fighting the elementals, they're not necessary. So we'll leave this guy alone. Go around the blocks there. I'm gonna go open this door. And then just wait until we get to this cutoff point. And then it'll ask if we will proceed. The game will ask if we will proceed, and we will. And so, depending on where you are in the game, you might be familiar with this particular location because this is where Caesar got the power of the Dragon Knight from the Dragon Matriarch. But as you can see, this isn't the Dragon Matriarch that we're fighting, this is the Fire Dragon, and we gotta try and bring him down. So let's start by doing what I would normally do in this situation, by slowing him down and increasing my own magic skill. Increase that magic strength as best I can. And give him a brain freeze. As you can see, it hits pretty hard. So just keep doing this, and you should be able to move on with little difficulty. Yeah, because you don't fight the fire dragon until you kill him. He runs away after you get him down to 75% of his max HP, so he'll make a break for it by going into that hole. And so now we gotta go after him. So let's go back the way we came. And we'll go around here, back to the door. And so let's open her up. And when you get back out, the enemies that you just killed off will automatically respawn after you clear a battle with the fire dragon. So, just something that you should keep in mind. So let's run along the train tracks and beat up some more fire lizards. And you want to make it a point to kill as many lizards and scorpions as you can, because you're going to want to get what are known as mysterious keys, and you need 3 of them. You need 3 of them in order to S-rank the quests, so hopefully things will work out in your favor. Now, I did get a mysterious key, so we're going to use it on this door, but we're not going to come back to it until much later in the quest, so we're going to leave that alone for now. And we're going to make our way over here, because we have to talk to the guy we talked to initially again. Because if you don't talk to this guy and you try and go down to the elevator on the opposite end, it won't be active, so you'll need to go chase after him. But of course the only way you can do it is to talk to this guy again. And once you've done that, you can then proceed. So back across the little bridge. Wonder how they would have... I always wonder, how did they build bridges back in the days when there was no such thing as cranes and that sort of thing, and you had to build them over vast expanses? Like, how did they do it all the way back then? Because you hear about how many people would have plummeted to their deaths trying to build things like that. Definitely something that I often think about when I'm thinking about engineering marvels of that kind, like how many sacrifices were made in trying to help out the benefit of mankind. Because you know there will always have to be sacrifice, but not a sacrifice of life in trying to do something like that. So now let's move on. After having admired the quills that I have Julian Caesar wearing. And now we're gonna go and take out some more scorpions. Okay, there's another mysterious key. Good. And my throat's about to give out on me again, just like that happened. Yeah, my throat's still giving me problems. I've taken bought myself some medicine to deal with that, but it's not proving to be all that good at what I'm dealing with, because my throat is still incredibly dry. And it doesn't sound good, especially when you're trying to do a quest like this and you want to just keep talking to people. Never easy. Now, you notice I took the left passage instead of the right one, because if you take the right one, sometimes there will be an earth dragon there, and you don't want to deal with him, so you would prefer to take the left passage when you get to this fork in the road, and you'll use it to get to the central chamber, because that's where the dragon is now. So wait for the elevator to come down. And let's take it up. Okay, so now then, let's be on our way. And so we're gonna go over here, and just like before, we get stopped short before getting to get our hands on the dragon. So there he is. And now we just have to beat him up again. And away we go. Yeah. Make sure he doesn't knock you over before you get a spell off. And unfortunately I got that spell off in time, so once again keep using your ice spells to weaken him in the brain. And time it so that you're not getting on the receiving end of an attack from him, because of course it'll prevent you from casting the spell that you had intended to cast. Oh, get off in time? Nope. But that's no problem, I can just use inundation on him. Or maybe not. Yeah, now we got him down to half of his max HP, so he's gonna bolt again. And he's gonna run into an even smaller hole. So with that out of the way, we're gonna head back the way we came. So back down the elevator we will go. Let's hit the elevator. Oh, sorry Caesar, you didn't make it. But don't worry, we know you'll jump down. See, I knew I had courage to believe in you. I mean, you could have easily used your wings to fly down here, and that's obviously what you did. Okay, so back over this direction. Don't need to worry about the elementals, just focus on the lizards and the scorpions. And make sure you get your mysterious keys. You will need at least 3 of them. And so, back down we go. Oh, this is a perfect place to use Concoctus Flood. So let's use it. Yeah, I mean, they're all grouped together, why not? Yeah, and that'll give me enough mysterious keys right there. So let's go around the elementals and across the bridge and take out some more burning opposition and not attack something that's behind me. how to deal with you guys. And this time you're not gonna prevent me from getting off a spell. No way. So let's go over here. Now, if I wanted to, I could go to the right and end this quest right now, because that's where the fire dragon is. Or I can show you a little extra something that is related to the use of mysterious keys. And especially if you're new to this quest and you don't have and you're not using a mage, this is definitely something you will need to keep in mind. So let's start by taking out these scorpions, because we have to fight an earth dragon. Yeah, there are two of them in this quest. One of them is always going to be in this particular location. Okay, so okay, someone's messaging me right now, but I have bigger fish to fry. So let's start by weakening him to lightning and wind. And now let's hit him in the head. Shot to the head. Boom. And then, oh, not quite. Couldn't quite get the spell off. But it matters not. I have more than enough magic to make an example of him. I'm gonna spread the love around, because obviously we got a fire lizard that's interfering, and I can let Yuli and Caesar take him out. Yep, there he goes. Yeah, if I have everyone just focused on the dragon, then the lizard will just keep there and being annoying. Just keep headshotting him, giving him a lot of voltage to his cranium. Oh, and big hit there. Thankfully, my team has my back. Oh, got one more. One more should do it. Yes! Awesome. That's what I love to see. So, here is the third most important use of the mysterious key. And it has to do with this little glowing dot right here. We want to search where this glowing dot is. And we get a lovely ring as a result. Now, this lovely ring is important, especially for first-timers to this quest, as I said, and those who do not have magic powers. So, I'm going to show you where this is. I'm going to take a quick time out, and I'll be back with you once I get there, so don't go away. Okay, so you're probably familiar with this particular location, because this is where we started the quest. So, that door that we opened initially, we're going to now open it. And we've done so. And we want to talk to this guy who is hidden behind this door. And we want to talk to him because he's the one who's been looking for the lovely ring. And so for some reason he stole it from his mom, and we're giving it back to him because that's the right thing to do. So in exchange for that, he's giving us the Fire Dragon Charm, which will reduce the effectiveness of the fire-based attacks used by the fire dragon, so that's definitely very helpful. So we're just going to go now back to where we came from, and I'll rejoin you when we get to where we need to be, so don't go away, I'll be right back. Okay, so we've made it back to the main crossroads area in the second basement here in the Bunker Lode Caverns. So we're going to go back down the same path that we took before. And it's the same path we took to get to access to the Earth Dragon, but instead of going to fight the Earth Dragon, we're going to go instead and take the right path now. So we'll hang a right, get rid of the scorpion here, and eliminate him from the equation. And so we'll go over here and get the elevator to bring down the access to the eastern chamber, and that's where the fire dragon is, and that's where we're gonna try and bring him down for good this time. So here we go, going up, and getting ready to unleash ourselves onto the fire dragon to bring him down. And so, like before, cutoff points, we will agree to proceed to the location where the fire dragon is. And he is pretty mad at us because he's not alone. He brought a friend. So we're fighting not one fire dragon, here we're fighting two. I'm gonna switch to targeting on a single dragon here and hopefully surviving. Because these guys can be pretty hard together. And they know exactly where to go, too. Crap! Yeah, drinking the water is not helping. I'm trying to keep my throat clear and it's not going the way I hoped it would. At least we finally got some damage on these fire dragons. Yeah, now they're targeting me, no surprise. Yeah, let them beat me up. Okay, so now try and cancel out that attack. Good. Yeah, I still saw that coming. Yeah, I know you're waiting my next action. It involves me casting water magic and being beat up for it. Come on. I'm just absolutely getting rammed here. Oh, look at this. This is insane. Come on, get the attack off. Now this is what happens when you get two dragons mad at the same time. They pin you, you can't see where you are, and you get trapped underneath them, and it's just a whole bunch of crazy mess. Ugh. Yeah, I've really pissed them off here. Just needs to try and finish them off. At least they're walking together, so it gives me a chance to really use the Concoctus Flood to its best effect. Okay, that's one down. Now let's take out the other one. Just need to slow you down, give myself a better chance of survival, and hit you with innovation as you send me for another tumble. But this should be the kill shot, right here. Yep, there it is, he's gone. And not a moment too soon, thank goodness. That was definitely crazy, but we pulled through, and we beat Dragon's Heat on hard mode. So yeah, definitely beneficial to have the Fire Dragon Charm, especially if you're doing this quest for the first time. That goes a long way. So, by getting the and using the mysterious keys, that helps us to get the S rank in this quest, so always make it a good point to use those keys. So we're gonna bring this quest to a close, and I'd like to thank everyone for watching this run here in White Knight Chronicles 1 and 2, and I'll look forward to seeing you in my next quest. So until next time everyone, take care and I'll see you soon.